You're welcome. I'm back again with another video. Today we're going to be looking at gold. As always, we're going to look at how I go through my analysis of any pair before I actually think of taking any trades, alright? So today we're going to be looking at gold. Okay. So for those who are watching this for the first time, you're welcome. Or try to be a little bit consistent, or be at least shooting at least 2 to 3 videos in a week. And please consider subscribing as I provide some valuable content, especially for those of us who are just starting out in the forex industry. Please consider subscribing and like the video. All right. So today I'm going to be going through the process I go through whenever I want to analyze any chart, just like my previous 2 videos which I did the analysis. All right. So this one I'm going to be looking at gold. I know how it is. Everyone knows what's happening with gold and everything. Okay, so like always, I'll go to my higher time frame. Okay, so this is in the 1 hour. I'd like to start on the daily. Okay, so I'll look at my daily chart and see what is happening there on the daily. Okay, and then I'll zoom out a little bit. Yep. So sometime gold was in an uptrend, right? And then it had this highest high, and since then started dropping, and it's only of recent that we started seeing gold going up again. All right, and do you expect gold to continue going up, or to reach a point when then start going down? What do you think? What do you think about gold? What do you think will happen to gold this time around? Do you think it's going to bounce back, or it's going to continue going down? All right. So from here, what I do is I'll look at obvious levels on the chart. What are the obvious levels that stick out to you? Okay. So there's a level here, there's a level here, there's a level here, and there's a level there. So I'll try to draw those my support. I just call them my areas of value, right? So let me draw through my areas of value. I can zoom in a little bit so that I can have them visible like that. So I'll get my rectangle, and I'll draw my swing high there. Okay, so I'll get my swing, my drawing to there, and I'll mark my swing high. So it's very important for you to draw these levels correctly. Remember, there are levels, there are no specific price point. Okay, so I have my level there. Where else do I have a level? Here. So then just take my rectangle there. Perfect. Where else? I have another one just here. Sorry about that. Let me just put it nicely. Let me just get back nicely. So my level is here, right? My level is here. I like to put them. I like them to be of the same length. Okay. Yeah. So let's get another one here. Yeah, like that. Somewhere here. Let's get there. Okay. Where's another point? Let me get my most swing low. My swing low is here. So this one is also important. Then and also where price is currently at. It's also a very significant area. So I'll do this. I'll grab this and move it somewhere here. Okay. Doesn't matter what kind of tool you use. Only remember that these are not specific price point, but rather they are areas, and you want to have at least few touches. Okay, like here, these have no exceptions because these are the most significant highs, and this as well is most significant low currently, most recent low, and also this one has this touch here. It has one touch here, two second touch, third touch, and the fourth touch where price is currently at. Okay, and then also This one here got this one touch, second touch, third touch, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh touch. Okay, this one got good 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got only one. So like this, it's easy for me. Okay, so let me just extend this one here to extend it to some other side. Great, 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 great. Okay. No, so you have to be aware of what is happening on the chart right now. What is happening on the chart right now? So you can see that price wants to start going up again. I think that price is trying to go up right now. Okay. So from here, I've noticed a tendency. I've seen I can draw my trend line and I can also draw a sitting chart pattern that is one of my favorites. Okay. So let me get my drawing tool. I will draw my trend line here. So my trend line is kind of too thick, so I will have to reduce the, the thickness there. So I'll draw my trend line like this. Okay, so somewhere here, yeah, to that. Okay, then I can reduce my the thickness there to something like that. Okay, that's my trend line up there, and then I can draw something as well. So this one acts as support already. It's already acting as support. So I'm seeing a chart pattern. A chart pattern called a double bottom. A beautiful double bottom was formed, and what I'm drawing in right now is what we call a neckline. It's the neckline I'm drawing right now. So I have my my neckline in place. Okay, it's in place. Yep. What else? Yeah, basically like that. Okay, so I have my neckline and have my support. Okay, remember when price is in a downtrend, what does it do? It makes higher highs and it makes lower lows and lower highs, right? It makes a series of lower lows, lower highs. Market was in a downtrend right now. It made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It made those a series of lower lows and lower highs into this support here. And when price is faced with opposing pressure, what does it do? It changes direction. So when price reach this area here, instead of making a lower, after making this lower high, instead of it to make another lower low, price decided to make an almost an equal or almost equal low. So that shows loss of momentum in the market, and that should trigger the thought that this market is most likely to reverse. Okay, and remember this is on the daily time frame, so it may be more obvious on the lower time frame. So when market doesn't make a lower low when it's in a downtrend, that shows loss of momentum in the sellers. All right, and there might be a possible reversal. Price might start going up, so you have to look out for that. Okay, so how do we trade a double bottom? How do we trade a double bottom? Okay, so here I've got the confluence. We've got the confluence of support, and also price just broke our trend line here, and we've seen some bullish pressure of late going to the upside. So there's a chance that price might continue to go up. Okay, so you just missed this opportunity here. If you saw this area, congratulations, because you would have caught some really good pips here, just from here to where price is currently at. Okay, so the first way of trading a double bottom is where that's the traditional way of trading a double bottom, of course. So where you wait for price to break through the neckline. You want price to break and close above the neckline, and then you enter for a buy. So we would have waited for price to close here above this. Price broke and kind of retested, and it kept going up. After that retest, price continued to go up. So that was another buying opportunity that you had here. So you'd have bought just at the break of the break, and then open on the next candle, it have jumped in and got some people some few pips, because from here to where price currently at, I think there's some good pips. Let's look at how much pips you'd have got if you just bought at the break of this neckline here. So you see, you would have caught about 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 360 pips. Okay, so if you follow some of these ways of trading this, it's actually easy to catch some good pips. Okay, so you're not too late. This can still you can still uh jump into this trade, and I think it has the potential to even go further. Okay, so we have our trend line break here. And what do I think? See, I've drawn in my levels, and these levels, remember how you draw this support and resistance is very important, because these are most like turning points of the market. This is where market is most likely to face what? To face some retracement or some pullbacks, and you can time those areas so that you can take your profits or get out of the charts, get out of your trade on that particular point. So once price, so what we'll be looking at here is once price to break this, and if price does break this, then there's a high chance that the next place where it's going to go at is this. So from here, we expect price to go there, and our final target is there. Okay. So how do I trade this? I think right now it'll be tricky for you to just jump in, and I feel it'll be important for you and I to wait for break of this. If you're not already in a trade, that's if you're not already in a trade, in a gold trade, the best thing you can do for yourself is to wait for this break of structure. So wait for break of this significant resistance right now, and if price breaks this resistance, then you have some confidence in the trade that price can still continue to go up. So what I would love to see happening is some this kind of a situation. Let me show you. So let me get my two here. So I'd love to see something like this. So price to break above here. Okay. After price breaks here, and then a little bit of a retest before price continues to go up. And again here, we're most likely going to face a little bit of retracement, because remember it's an area of significance. Something like this, and price to continue going further. Same situation here. Okay, something like this. Remember, these are my trading ideas. You don't have to copy. They are not signals. Okay, they are not signals. So just how I think the market might play out. I'm not saying you should buy gold right now. Okay, so this is just what I think gold might do. Okay, so these are my trade ideas, and things might happen like this or not. So that this is just me trying to provide some information on how I place my trade. Of course, this information is valuable. You have to also do your own part. Okay, don't just follow whatever I'm saying here, but try to also do some research. Try to read a little as well, so that you know why I'm doing this. Okay, so this is what I think God might do, and this is definitely not what God will do. Okay, so this is my trade idea. So what I'll do from here, let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 4 hourly. Let's see what's happening on the 4 hourly. Okay, let me just delete this. Right. So from here, I'll keep my levels. I'm only going to delete this, and I'll go to my 4 hourly. For my 4 hour chart, I can see what is happening. So it's very important for you to do multiple time frame analysis, because from there you're able to confirm a lot of things. Okay. And if you just focusing on one particular time frame, you ignore the rest, and you find yourself buying when market is actually about to reverse, because it's just an area above that price. So look what's happening here. Did break through this trend line beautifully with a very bullish candle. See what happened here? Price broke through, and what it did do, it retested this trend line and continued to go up, just like what the trend line break and retest strategy says. Break, price should break the trend line and wait for a pullback before you can jump into the trade. But even when using this strategy, remember price sometimes does not retest. Sometimes then it does not retest and you may end up being left out of the trade. Okay, so sometimes you have to be on the lookout. Sometimes price won't retest, sometimes it will. So conservative traders, what they'll do is they'll wait for price to break and retest. What the aggressive traders, what they'll do is they just wait for price to break. Once price breaks, they are in. So I don't know what kind of trader you are. So yeah, you stick to your own trading plan and strategy. Okay. So as we said, we drew our structure here, and you can see some rejection already as price is approaching this area, telling you that this is an area of importance. And for price to break, if price has to break this, then it will be good for buyers, because a lot of people are trying to see that price breaks this, and if it does break, then the next level to watch for is this next level here, and that will be a good amount of pips from here to where price is currently heading. Okay, so hence I say that it would be important, it would be important for this area to be broken. Once this area is broken, then you can look out for buying opportunities and taking a profit somewhere here, because that's the most resistance that we're going to see apart from what price is currently at. So we can look forward to this, to the breaking of this. But if it does not break, and then you can also see a similar situation where price just from here comes back to this. Okay, so the market does what it does. Okay, you cannot predict what the market will do. You only react to what the market does. So don't try to act like some guru who knows where the market will go eventually. So what you do is just wait for the market to tell us what it wants to do, and we follow along. So that's the thing. Okay, so we wait for this area to be broken. So this area, once this one is broken, then we're buying. We want to buy here, and our first target profit will be here, and our second will be there. All right, so remember our target is our final target is up above there, that major significant high. That's our main target. This one here is our main target, but we can be either taking partial profits, or we can be trading the stop loss. Okay, or we can just be moving and take profit as price goes up. But what I would encourage you is to learn how to use the trading stop loss. The trading stop loss will help you accumulate as much as you can as price goes up. And like you are trying to limit yourself and putting a take profit just here. What if price comes here and hits your take profit and continues to go up? You'd wish that you didn't put that take profit. Okay. So in market is in an uptrend or in downtrend, what you'd want to do is to try a stop loss so that you can have you can make some money off that. Okay. So what you do is find the market that is trending up or down, then just make sure that you keep trading the stop loss. Keep trading stop loss behind structures. When price breaks another structure like this, you put a stop loss just below this. If it breaks this, take stop loss under this. Breaks this structure, stop loss under this. Just like that, you realize that if price tries to if let's say price was here and it wants like to break this structure here, to have difficulty breaking this structure, because this is an area of value. It will have difficulty penetrating this area, and if it does break this area, then the stop loss is going to be just, and you'd have accumulated your gains from here to there, and you still be in profit, right? And like just keeping the stop loss where you enter that, and like that, it's not wise. Price can still come back down and take you out. No one knows what the market does, so it's better for you to secure as little profit as you've made. Keep securing it just like that. Okay, so from here, remember what I said here. If I was going to take this trade, I'm going to wait for price to break and close above this area, and if price does that, then I'll be willing to go long. Okay, and my first target will be here, second there, and the third, our outmost significant high. So I'm going to get my long my long too. So I'd love my stop loss just to be below here, so something like this. So let me just draw this like this, something like this, and my stop losses don't exceed 40 pips, so something like this. Okay, something like this. From here, I think I would be comfortable taking at least something like this. Let's see, that's about 27 pips. That's not bad because I'm putting this one here. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, something like that. I think something like that would do. So I'm risking 27 pips to make about 178 pips. Not bad, not bad at all, not bad at all. So a risk reward ratio like this is much better. So always try to look for setups that give you a better risk to reward ratio. Don't try to trade. Don't try to trade. Trades that only give you a limited amount of risk to reward ratio. At least find the trade that is trending, and then try to make sure that it gives at least more than two to one. Like that is going to be so much better. Okay, so here I'm risking 27 pips to make about 187 pips, and let's try to zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Remember, our main target is this here. So if I'm going to move my take profit to here, you see what is happening here is that I'm risking how many? I'm risking 27 pips. I'm risking 27 pips to make how much? To make 200, and this is actually a lot. This is actually a lot. So let me see. Let me move my stop loss there. So look at this. So this is, I'm not saying that price will definitely reach there, but that's where I would want price to be. That's where I would love price to reach. Okay, and if price does reach that area, I'll be excited. I'll be happy if it does that. So I'm only going to enter this trade if price breaks and closes above this area here. Okay, and I would want to take profit before this area here, before this resistance there. So just like I said, my trade idea right now is this: price to break this and close above that resistance. It's actually closed, it's actually broken, but again there was kind of a retest. So just like I said, something like this, and price to continue going up, of course facing some obstacles as price is breaking these structures, and you have to be aware of that as a trader. So I'm looking at price. I would love price to reach that that more significant high. Okay, I'm aware of what price might do as it is coming to these areas, and as a trader I need to be aware of that. Okay, so right now this is my trade idea for gold, and I'm going to go in for a buy if price breaks and retest it. It breaks this, especially this area here, and if it does that, there's a more chance that price will continue to go up. Okay, so I don't know about you, but tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Do you think price is going to reverse from where it is right now and go down to that support there, or it's going to continue going up? What do you think? Tell me what you think about gold right now. Yeah, and for those who are willing to buy gold, we wait for price to break that area there, and also don't ignore the bearish signals as well. Price can still reverse from here and go down. Okay, we can even have a similar situation like this. So that under we say don't predict what the market does, but rather react to what the market does. So God can do something like this. Okay, it's very possible that God can do something like this. Very, very possible and very likely, because the way where price is currently at is an area of great significance. It's an area of resistance right now, and that is very possible that it can happen. So always be on the lookout. Always be on the lookout. Look out for the news as well. What is coming in the news. Doing for some fundamental analysis is very important as well. It will tell you a lot about what is happening in the market. Okay, so something like this is very similar. It's most likely it can happen as well. But right now, I'm more on the bullish side of gold. I'm a bull for gold. Okay, so let's see what happens next week. Let's see if this area is going to be broken by the end of next week. If it does, well and good for us who are willing to buy gold. If it does not, then I think I'll stay out of the market for gold. I'll look for some other trading opportunities out there. Remember, there are a lot. Don't chase the market. Let the market come to you. Don't force a trade. Wait for the market to give you a direction of where it wants to go and then react to that. Okay? Otherwise, this is my trade idea for gold. And if you've enjoyed this video, thanks a lot. And I would appreciate if you left a comment section. Tell me in the comment. Tell me something about what you think about this analysis. Tell me what you think about gold. And if you do enjoy these videos, I'll appreciate if you leave me you can leave a subscription there, and also please hit that like button. Otherwise, from here, bye bye. Thank you and have the good rest of the day.